Father Xavier, Controller of Examinations, Dr. Indra, Honorary Director of Father Lafont Center for Excellence in Research and Innovation, LCERI, Professor Dr. Shoma Shu, Chair Professor Balaji, the Chair for Peace, Professor Gautam Datto, Deans of respective departments, faculty members, officers, staff of the university, our esteemed guests, and dear fathers and sisters. Today we have gathered here to honor the remarkable life of Mother Teresa and to reflect deeply on what it means to be the bearer of peace in our world. We will begin today's program with a reading from Peace Prayer of St. Francis of Assisi by Dr. Shobhi Mukherjee. May I now request all of you to rise, please, for the prayer.
Peace Prayer of St. Francis of Assisi. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. O Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive, it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. Amen. Thank you. You may please be seated.
Thank you, sir. May I now request Professor Dr. Shoma Shu, Honorary Director LCERI, to deliver the welcome address.
A very good afternoon to one and all present here. Honorable Father Vice-Chancellor, respected Father Registrar, esteemed guests, revered fathers and sisters, deans of the faculties, Chair Professor for Peace, my fellow faculty colleagues, officers, and support staff of all the departments of the university. It's my proud privilege today to extend a very warm welcome to all present here this afternoon to the first Mother Teresa Chair for Peace lecture. St. Xavier's University, Kolkata, under the leadership of our Honorable Father Vice-Chancellor, Reverend Dr. John Felix Raj, has become a sought-after temple of knowledge for higher education, as it has set a very rich culture of teaching, learning, and research. To encourage research-related activities, the university has set up a Center for Research and Innovation named after the legendary scientist and Jesuit priest, Father Eugene Lafont, and also established a Chair for Peace Studies named after Saint Mother Teresa of Kolkata. Today, Father Lafont Center for Research and Innovation and Mother Teresa Chair for Peace are jointly organizing this extension lecture on the theme, Mother Teresa, an Instrument of Peace. And none other than our Honorable Father Vice-Chancellor, Reverend Dr. John Felix Raj, has kindly consented to illuminate us on this profound theme by delivering the inaugural lecture of the lecture series on peace. Today, our world is marked by discord, conflict, and often challenged the core values of humanity. Mother Teresa's life taught us that true peace begins with simple acts of love and service. And Mother's message, peace begins with a smile, remain as relevant and as meaningful as ever today. Her work transcended political and social boundaries, reminding us of our shared humanity and the power of person-to-person kindness. We are honored today to have our Honorable Vice-Chancellor with us today to enlighten us on Mother Teresa's life and her enduring legacy of peace and service. Reverend Dr. John Felix Raj, a man of remarkable vision and deep commitment to education and social service, no doubt needs no introduction to this special audience, but I must mention that he is also the most suitable person to enlighten us about Mother, as he has shared a special connection with her as a priest and has several memorable and valuable personal interactions and experience with her. We look forward to an insightful and inspiring session that we will hope will encourage us all to embody Mother's values in our own lives. Thank you all for being here and wishing all, once again, a very warm welcome and an enriching and thought-provoking experience to come. Now, without further delay, I would most humbly request and invite our Honorable Father Vice-Chancellor, Reverend Dr. John Felix Raj, to deliver his lecture and enlighten us on this inspiring topic. Father, please join me in giving him a warm welcome.
Respected Father Registrar, Father Xavier, Fathers, Deans of respective faculties, Honorary Director of LCERI, Mother Teresa, Professor, faculty members, staff, and I could see in the audience the principal of Scottish Church College, and some of them were there, and then the senior most, Sister Emilia here, at this age to come all the way for this lecture. And ladies and gentlemen, St. Xavier's University, Kolkata is grateful to the Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal, Mamata Banerjee, the Department of Higher Education of West Bengal, and the Government of West Bengal for establishing the Mother Teresa Chair Professor for Peace at St. Xavier's University. And I also appreciate the initiative of Professor Somasur, the Honorary Director of LCERI, and Professor Gautam Datta, Mother Teresa Chair Professor, for their wonderful initiative to organize this inaugural lecture. Today we gather to celebrate the life and legacy of a remarkable individual who embodied the spirit of peace and compassion. Mother Teresa, as you know well, a Catholic nun, a missionary, dedicated her life to serving the poor, the sick, and the marginalized. Her tireless work earned her global recognition, including the Nobel Prize in 1979. Her early life and calling. Born Agnes Bonja Boyajiu, this is the way they pronounce it, on August 26, 1910. I have the privilege of sharing the birthday with her. Mother Teresa passed away on September 5, 1997 at the age of 87. At 18, as an young girl, she left her home in Macedonia to join the Sisters of Loreto in Ireland. She then arrived in India in January 1929, making the start of her devoted missionary work. She completed her religious training in Darjeeling in 1931 and returned to Calcutta to work as a teacher and later as a principal at Loreto School for Girls. During this period, she became increasingly disturbed by the poverty she witnessed outside her convent, which led to a profound shift in her personal life. A life of service, a profound spiritual calling during a train journey to Darjeeling in 1946, which she described as a call within a call, because she was already called to be a religious sister in the Loreto congregation. Now she has within that call a different call, a turning point, completed to serve the poorest of the poor. She left her teaching position at Loreto School in 1948 and went on to establish the Missionaries of Charity in 1950, a congregation dedicated to caring for the most vulnerable members of society. I don't know how many of you have visited the Kalikat home, Nirmal Hirdaya, Mother Teresa's home for dying destitutes. The house that we occupied in 1952 was part of that famous Kalikat temple, and that was given over to Mother within 2 years of her starting the new congregation. And if you want to know and have an experience of Mother Teresa or Mother Teresa's sisters do as service to the dying destitutes, you must visit the Kalikat Nirmal Hirdaya. People are brought in there at the stage of dying. Everyone who's brought in there, both men and women, within a couple of days they die. For at least during that short period of time, the sisters of Mother Teresa take care of these people. Mother Teresa's work for peace was multifaceted and far-reaching. She delivered a powerful Nobel lecture on December 11, 1979 in Stockholm, Sweden, where she emphasized the importance of peace, the need to protect human life. In her lecture, she highlighted abortion as a significant destroyer of peace, describing it as a direct war, a direct killing, a direct murder by the mother herself. She also emphasized the importance of love beginning at home and advocated for natural family planning, teaching people self-control out of love for each other. Let me share with you a powerful anecdote that showcases Mother Teresa's commitment to peace and compassion. It is about Mother Teresa's encounter with a dying woman. According to a biography, Mother found this woman covered with maggots, with only her face clean. Despite the woman's dire condition, Mother took her in and cared for her with love and compassion. As she nursed this woman back to some sense of dignity, the woman expressed gratitude and referred to her impending death as a beautiful passing, saying, "I have lived like an animal in the street, but now I am going to die like an angel, loved and cared for." This anecdote showcases Mother's unwavering commitment to serving the poorest of the poor and bringing peace to those in their need. This is the power of small acts. For Mother Teresa, her work was not just a calling, but a way of life. She considered herself a humble instrument in God's hand, a pencil that wrote letters of love and kindness to those in need. This profound humility and willingness to serve guided her tirelessly in her pursuit of peace and love. Peace begins at home. As Mother Teresa often said, peace begins with a smile. The simple yet profound statement highlights the importance of spreading joy and kindness in our daily interactions. Her mission went beyond the confines of her congregation, the missionaries of charity. She reached out to the people of all faiths, backgrounds, and nationalities. During one of my encounters with Mother Teresa, I visited her for an interview unannounced at Mother House. Despite being informed that she was in a state of silence and contemplation, I insisted that she be called for an interview. And the sister at the reception hesitatingly went and informed her that a priest, and I was not a priest that time, I was just a young scholastic, that a priest has come from St. Xavier's College and wanted to speak to Mother. Promptly she emerged with a warm smile, greeting me with profound words. "I am seeing God in you. Your presence is not a disturbance to you. It is an inspiration." The interview that followed was enriching, leaving me with a sense of great joy and deep satisfaction. This encounter underscores Mother's remarkable ability to perceive the divine presence in every individual, embodying her spirit as a contemplative in action. She was, for me, a hymn of the universe. Reflections on peace. Mother Teresa's path to peace was rooted in her deep spirituality. She once said, "The fruit of silence is prayer. The fruit of prayer is faith. The fruit of faith is love. The fruit of love is service. And the fruit of service is peace." This powerful reflection underscores the interconnectedness of contemplation, faith, love, and service in promoting peace. When asked about promoting world peace, Mother Teresa would often respond, "What can you do to promote world peace? Go home and love your family first." This response highlights the importance of starting with small acts of love and kindness in our own families and communities. And by doing so, we can create a ripple effect of peace that extends far beyond our immediate surroundings. Mother Teresa's work was guided by a profound understanding of human interconnectedness. As she used to say, if we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other. This reminder emphasizes the need for empathy, compassion, and mutual understanding in building a more peaceful world. Her legacy extends far beyond her remarkable achievements. She showed us that peace is not just the absence of conflict, but a state of being that can be cultivated through selfless service, empathy, and kindness. As she often said, spread love wherever you go. Let no one ever come to you without leaving happier. This philosophy guided her interactions with everyone she met. Mother and Diana. Mother Teresa and Princess Diana shared a deep commitment to serving the poor and promoting peace, despite their different backgrounds and approaches. Princess Diana learned from and admired Mother Teresa. After visiting Mother Teresa's convent in Kolkata in 1992, Diana described the experience as profound and said it gave her the direction she had been searching for. Diana was deeply moved by the sisters' songs and found peace in their company. This encounter had a lasting impact on her life and her charitable works. Diana often spoke very highly of Mother Teresa, and her butler, Paul Burrell, revealed that praying with Mother Teresa gave Diana the strength to cope with her separation from Prince Charles and the accompanying media scrutiny. And the butler noted that Mother Teresa's influence helped Diana develop a sense of independence and identity beyond her royal role. Their legacies continue to inspire people around the world to work towards creating a more just and a compassionate society. A lasting legacy. Mother Teresa's life was a testament to the transformative power of love and compassion. She worked tirelessly to bring peace to individuals and communities, irrespective of their background, religion, or nationality. Her work in the streets, slums, and hospitals of Calcutta is a shining example of her dedication to serving the poorest of the poor. On June 20, 1985, President Ronald Reagan presented Mother Teresa with the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian honor in the United States, at a White House ceremony. This prestigious award recognized her tireless work with the poor and the marginalized around the world. First Lady Nancy Reagan looked on as President Reagan praised Mother Teresa's selfless dedication, saying, "Most of us talk about kindness and compassion, but Mother Teresa, the saint of the cutters, lives it." President Reagan commended Mother Teresa's work, noting that her life had inspired many Americans to become personally involved in helping the poor, and praised her congregation, the Missionaries of Charity, for spreading love and peace worldwide. The ceremony highlighted Mother Teresa's global impact, as she was described as a citizen of the world, who transcended borders and nationalistic consideration with a selfless service. Mother's commitment and bravery. Mother Teresa's commitment to peace and service led her to some of the most challenging places on earth, including war-torn regions. While there is not specific information on her visiting Palestine for dialogue between countries, her actions in Beirut, Lebanon, during the siege of Beirut in 1982 showcased her bravery and dedication. She brokered a temporary ceasefire between Palestinian guerrillas to rescue 37 children trapped in a frontline hospital. Accompanied by Red Cross workers, she navigated the war zone to evacuate the young patients, demonstrating her unwavering commitment to saving lives and promoting peace. Although Mother Teresa's work was not limited to Palestine, her efforts in conflict zones like Lebanon highlight her tireless advocacy for peace and humanity. Her legacy continues to inspire people worldwide to work towards creating a more peaceful and compassionate world. Mother Teresa's actions serve as a powerful reminder of the impact one person can have when driven by a deep sense of purpose and compassion. As we reflect on Mother Teresa's life, we are reminded of the importance of living a life of purpose and meaning. She once said, "We shall never know all the good that a simple smile can do." This statement highlights the impact that small acts of kindness can have on others. By incorporating these acts into our daily lives, we can create a more peaceful and compassionate world. Mother Teresa's legacy continues to inspire people around the world. She showed us that even the smallest acts of kindness can have a profound impact on others. As we strive to create a more peaceful world, let's remember her words. Do small things with great love. By doing so, we can make a significant difference in the lives of those around us. I want to share with you another anecdote which the airport manager shared with me a couple of months ago. She saw her off to Delhi. When he asked her, "Mother, when will you return?" Mother said, "I don't fix dates to return. It all depends on God." In any case, he was told that Mother was returning from Delhi. So he was there at the aircraft to receive her. And Mother walked out of the aircraft without slippers on her feet. And the airport manager said, "Mother, what happened to your slippers?" She said, "I'm having that in my bag." "But why?" She said, "You see, as I was walking, the strap came off. So I didn't have anyone to repair in the aircraft, in the airport. And so I'm having it, I'll go home and then get it repaired." And this gentleman was deeply touched. He said, "Mother, let me go and buy a pair of slippers for you. You cannot walk bare feet." She said, "What's the problem?" "My feet touch the earth, the Mother Earth, and I get so much strengthened. And so I don't need slippers, I don't need chappals." And this gentleman, while narrating this, he told me, if only people at the airport knew that Mother was bare feet standing at the airport, thousands of people would have come forward to buy chappals and slippers. But here was a woman known all over the world at Kolkata airport without slippers to her feet. It's a very moving experience. An act of humility, simplicity, an act of course, devotion. It's only those who have trust in God, only those who consider God as their riches, only those who consider God and the divine presence in their life will be able to do this. Let me share with you the act of canonization. Mother Teresa was canonized a saint by Pope Francis on September 4, 2016 in St. Peter's Square, Vatican City. The ceremony was attended by tens of thousands of people, including 15 government delegations and 1,500 homeless individuals from Italy. She was recognized for her selfless service to the poor, particularly through her founding of the Missionaries of Charity. The Vatican acknowledged 2 miracles attributed to her intercession: the healing of Monica Besra, an Indian woman with a brain tumor, and Messilio Andriano, a Brazilian, a man with multiple brain abscesses. And this saint was not beyond the criticisms. Mother Teresa was criticized. Mother Teresa's work has been criticized both within this country and outside this country by various individuals and groups. Yes, as an admirer of Mother, I tried in my little ways to speak and write about Mother Teresa's response to criticism, noting her grace and steadfastness in the face of detractors. Mother Teresa faced critics but remained unperturbed, likening her situation to Jesus Christ having a Judas among his 12 apostles. Bengal's role on Mother's life. I want to emphasize before you the close connection between Mother Teresa and the city of Kolkata and the state of Bengal. The city played a very pivotal role in her journey to selfless service to humanity and finally to sainthood, embracing her compassion and making her a symbol of celebration. She was the joy of Kolkata, and that's why Kolkata is known as the city of joy. I believe Mother Teresa would not have been declared a saint in the same way if she had lived and worked in a different city in this country. Whether it is Chennai, or it is Mumbai, or it is Kolkata. Kolkata's character as a city of joy and its inherent pluralism made her a local saint even before the Vatican declared her a saint. Calcutta has a special devotion, as we know well, to female deities, particularly Durga and Kali. Due to Bengal's strong tradition of Shaktiism, which reverses the divine feminine as powerful, nurturing, and a protective force. As someone said, it is the people of Bengal who made Mother a saint. Let me also experience to you. One day I went to say Mass in the Mother House. I don't know how many of you have visited Mother House. Mother had a special fixed place to sit in the chapel. And when the priest vests his vestments and comes into the chapel, you first see Mother Teresa on your left as you enter the chapel of the Mother House. So when I entered, first time in my life as a priest, into the chapel of Mother House, she stretched out her hand trying to touch my feet. Now imagine me and Mother. So I withdrew my feet. And so she looked at me, and then I went and then completed the service. After the completion of service, I went to the sacristy where we unvest. She was there. She looked at me and asked me, "Why did you withdraw your feet?" I said, "Who on earth expected Mother Teresa to touch my feet?" She said, "No. I know you are a new priest. You've just been recently ordained, and this is the first Mass you're celebrating with us. And so touching the feet of a new priest is touching God. Whether you are young or old, whether you are black or white, you are short or tall, whoever you may be, a priest is a priest for me who represents God and Christ." And so I tried. So in the sacristy, she knelt down and asked me to bless her, because normally everyone touches the palm, the hands of the new priest, kisses the palms, and then asks the priest to bless. So I was in fact shivering. You see, who am I to bless Mother Teresa? Anyway, very hesitatingly, but willingly, of course I did that. After my blessing, and it was my turn, but I knelt down and I asked her, "Could you now bless me?" Oh, she said, "Yes, I don't hesitate in blessing people, and I'm happy to bless you." This deeply touched me. I mean, I can't compare Mother to me, to myself, but then this was an experience that deeply moved, that touched me deeply and brought about a tremendous amount of transformation. And so from then on, of course, we had a very close association. Since I was in charge of the youth activities at St. Xavier's College, I found time to invite her for youth prayer meetings, youth activities, student activities, and I don't remember she ever said no. She said, "I'll try to make it, yes, I will do it." And that was her role. In number of meetings, she always was there inspiring the youth of the city. And in my conclusion, in my own biography, Majis Mantra, Professor Prabhat Datta, dedicates a chapter to my profound association with Mother Teresa, highlighting my deep appreciation for her tireless humanitarian work and unwavering commitment to serving the poor and marginalized. When Professor Somar Sur asked me to deliver this inaugural address, I felt that it should not be me, it should be someone else. But then I took it as an act of respect, as an act of salutation, that this inaugural address, having been associated with Mother, be delivered by me. And so in conclusion, all that I would like to say is Mother Teresa's life was a testament to the power of love and compassion to transform individuals, communities, and societies. May her legacy continue to inspire us to be agents of peace, spreading joy, kindness, and understanding to all those we meet. As we reflect on Mother Teresa's life and legacy, let us strive to follow in her footsteps. Let us spread love, kindness, and compassion wherever we go. I often thought that this campus must be a campus of smiles, must be a campus of love and compassion. By doing so, we can create a more peaceful and harmonious campus, and a harmonious surrounding, and a harmonious world where everyone can live with dignity and respect. I want to thank Professor Somar Sur and Professor Gautam Datta for giving me this opportunity to deliver this Mother Teresa chair lecture on this auspicious day. My humble salutations to Mother, and I pray that she continues to bless each one of us, continues to bless all of us, not only St. Xavier's University, but as she continues to bless the city, the state, and this country, wide the whole humanity, so that her power of prayer, her intercession, will bring about a transformation in the world, as she was a pencil in the hands of God, sending out love letters of God to us. And may her intercession be effective on each one of us. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Father, for the inspiring and thought-provoking lecture. We are grateful for the insights you have shared, for reminding us that peace is not a passive condition, but an active vocation, one that calls each of us to love, to serve, to reach out. Now, we will have a short interactive session. If we have any observations to share, we may do so.
I don't think a session like this would have. Yes. Go ahead.
So thank you very much. Ever since I came in touch with you, I was thinking of how this thing can happen. Say, what I'm trying to say is that instrument of peace, selfless service, and it becomes a conviction. And how a person getting the conviction that this is the pathway of peace, and how it happens with your experience when you were talking to us I believe that it is a lasting impression for all of us here. That is as if that you are talking, as if Saint Mother Teresa is talking to us through you. So how it can develop into a conviction at this juncture when the whole world is suffering because of all sorts of conflicts? How in Kolkata, as you said, city of joy, a lady got it into a conviction. What is your feeling, sir? What is your opinion on that? Thank you, sir.
I don't think I can give you a ready-made answer here. But all that I can say is this: each one of us is an instrument of God. Whether we live it or not, we are a reflection of God. And all that we do is being guided by God. And so if that awareness, if that consciousness, if that conviction can come into our life, it's exactly what St. Ignatius is contemplation and action. That all that we do, whether in the classroom or in the library or in the canteen or in the playfields, wherever, whatever we do, that we do it in the name of God and for His greater glory. If that comes in, the only thing is this: as human beings, we seem to give more attention to the external, to the outward and materialistic, skin-deep activities and desires and aspirations than the more spiritual, the more human dimension. This is what is the shortcoming, the weakness of human beings. If only we can motivate ourselves, it takes a long time, of course. It cannot come overnight, but we will have to train ourselves. Like Mother Teresa, there is goodness in this world, there is goodness in this campus, there is goodness everywhere. It is for us, of course, to see. If you smile at somebody, the other person would smile at you, instead of expecting a smile from the other person. And this is what it is. And we are creative, and we can create joy, smile, happiness, love, everything.
Thank you, sir.
Father, we are indeed overwhelmed by your thoughts of peace and love. With that, may I request the Chair Professor of Peace, Dr. Gautam Datta, to propose the vote of thanks.
Good evening, everybody present here in this hall. Today, I believe it's a D-Day for all of us present here, because it was a long desire, possibly, that someone who came in touch long time with Mother Teresa, and a person like Vice-Chancellor, Professor Felix Raj, who is speaking to us. It's a really D-Day for us, and we are all touched. So I start my valedictory address, vote of thanks in this way, that it is everlasting, and it's a pathway that will move ourselves to the right destination. So it's indeed my privilege and honor to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of Mother Teresa, Chair for Peace, and the Father Lafont Center for Excellence in Research Innovation, shortly LCERI, on this deep inspiring occasion. I extend our heartfelt gratitude, Reverend Dr. Felix Raj, Hon'ble Vice-Chancellor, for his profound and personal address, Mother Teresa, Instrument for Peace. Exactly when this topic was, Professor Shomashur was talking to me, I was thinking, what could be the instrument for peace? I'm basically coming from a science background. I was thinking about that what could be the different instruments for peace. I expressed my ignorance today after listening Vice Chancellor talking about that this could be the instruments of peace. So thank you for that. We are truly fortunate to have listened Father speak from his personal acquaintance with Mother Teresa, which lent his reflection a rare authenticity and warmth. From the day I joined Xavier, I say that I came to know the Father's personal association. I have seen different places, Father's association with Mother Teresa, and I have been eager to hear more closely what are those interactions. This is just my curiosity. And today, some percentage of my curiosity has fulfilled. And Father, I will continue to interact with you in this aspect. Today, I believe that all of us aspiration has fulfilled in this way. Father, words remind us that peace is not merely the absence of conflict, but presence of compassion, justice, and empathy. And we will call it as a positive peace. And this positive peace is a requirement on this earth, our beautiful earth, and the only one earth that we have today. In a world today marked by the division and uncertainty, Mother Teresa's life remains a guiding light, urging us to rebuild our communities through love, service to the most vulnerable. And possibly after, prior to listening to Vice-Chancellor Father, possibly we have not felt them that way. But now we believe that now we are more knowledgeable in this aspect. We are deeply grateful to Professor Shoma, Honorary Director, when she was talking about that I have requested Father to deliver the first Mother Teresa Memorial Lecture. And I'm so happy that my curiosity will come down into some way. Our special thanks to Shobik, Professor Shobik, for beginning the evening with the senior reading, and Dr. Antara Bhatter for our graceful MEC for conducting the session so smoothly. I extend my appreciation to all our faculty colleagues, brothers, sisters, staff, students, and alumni for their presence, participation, which add meaning to warmth to this gathering. Finally, a word of deep appreciation for organizing team from LCERI who has made this function possible in a meticulous planning and dedicated effort. As we conclude, let's carry forward the irrelevant message of Mother Teresa, who is an instrument of peace, compassion, and hope in our daily life. I'm especially thankful to from Missionaries of Charity, beloved sister coming over here. Thank you, sister, for coming over here. I'm especially thankful again to Vice Chancellor for so nicely explaining his acquaintance with Mother Teresa. As we said that we will continue with that in Mother Teresa Chair Professor, as the Mother Teresa Chair, we will continue with this type of deliberation. So I thank you all for your kind presence. Thank you.
With that, we come to the end of today's program. May I request the audience to rise as they introduce